some of the things that human beings do to one another, when you think about it from the point of view of that person whose life is being taken, and think about what they are put through, what their emotions are. I just simply believe there are times when people do things that are so heinous, so calculated, that we have an obligation to say, you have forfeited your right to live among us.
Everyone in prison will tell you they're innocent. Either they were at the wrong place at the wrong time, they were framed, or they had a confession beat out of them by law enforcement. I'm actually one of those people. I am sitting on death row for nothing more than a series of lies, while the person who actually committed the crime got a life sentence.
Law enforcement is very crafty, and they're out there to win. Are they out there to do justice, or are they out there to win? And in Emilia's case, they were out to win.
The police are not on your side, and they are trained in interrogation techniques. They befriend you, they just want to clear this up, they want to clear your name, and nothing can be further from the truth.
Because of her emotional state and physical state, being pregnant, the hormones, they play all sorts of tricks on your head. She believed that her love and her heart and her honesty would bear out.
She was very good at manipulating people. She was very conniving.
She was an innocent that was manipulated by law enforcement into giving a false confession.
She's, I think, truly what you would call a sociopath.
We were told that if you pleaded guilty, you would avoid the death penalty.
Yes, I was told prior to trial and the day that the trial began that if I would have taken a plea, I would have avoided the death penalty.
Why didn't you do that?
Because I didn't accept the plea because I wasn't gonna sign my life away for something I didn't do. That's just, no, that's not right. That's foolish.
We're currently looking into the disappearance of your daughter.
Yes.
Okay, have you heard from her?
No, I haven't.
When was the last time you heard from her?
Somewhere about the 10th, 11th, or 12th of February.
Is this unusual for...
Yes, it is.
long?
And Heather's birthday is Monday. And if she doesn't call me Monday, I know something's wrong.
Right, yes, ma'am.
Me and Heather were really close. We always talked about things. She was always real open. She, never was in trouble as a child. So, we more or less spent a lot of mother-daughter time together.
Me and Heather had a lot of similarities in our past. Just a lot of things growing up. We had a lot of similar passions. She wanted to be a teacher. I became a massage therapist. We got along really well. Our children is where we were closer. We both had that maternal love, and we both always tried to do what was best for our kids.
Heather Strong was originally reported missing somewhere around February 15th, 2009. And at this time, it's like March 18th, 2009. So it's about a little over a month later. And as far as we knew, no one had seen her since that time.
You got a blue one, yeah.
She was a good employee. That's why when she didn't come to work, we all knew something was wrong, because she always showed up for work. She was a single mother raising two kids, always showed up for work. And when she didn't come, everybody was concerned.
I went to the Petro where Heather had worked. I spoke to one of her coworkers who described that on the day she disappeared, she had had a very upsetting phone call from Josh Fulgham, who is actually Heather's estranged husband.
She got a phone call from Josh, and I don't know what was said. I don't think Miss Brenda knows either, but she knows that it upset Heather.
After the phone call, she indicated to other people that she just needed to get away from him and keep the kids away from him. Josh had not been spoken to yet, and Josh was also a suspect at the time. There were things about his story we wanted to check out.
I try to pride myself in my work. Some people say it's personal. I'd say it's professional. The family needs answers. I'm that person. I'm very, very nosy. I'm not going to accept some quasi-answer a person may give me. I'm going to check and balance that case or that lead or whatever statement that they've given me. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper. Not saying that other detectives don't work as hard as I do, but I work at a different beat. You have to think like a criminal to catch a criminal. You're awake, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm just wore out. I get up at 4 in the morning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bud. Take your time.
When we first started speaking to Josh, he acted as if he had no idea where Heather was. He actually indicated that he believed she was in Mississippi.
She said she wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. Wanted me to keep the kids, but when she gets it cleared up, she's coming home. And Heather always coming home. She always does, and I've always taken her back, but this time I'm not taking her back.
Knowing that Josh had picked up Heather and she had ridden in the car with him, and after this no one else has seen her or knows where she's at, leads us to believe Josh is the last one to see her before she went missing.
Now, at the Petro, where was she hanging out at?
There's a brick wall along down there. She was standing right over there. And she had a red suitcase that's pull out. It's got wheels on it. She had it and a black duffel bag. So a pair of jeans and a gray t-shirt. I think it was Old Navy because it had a flag or something on it. I think it was Old Navy.
And then you got back in your car?
And I went back to the house.
And when you left, she was?
Right there at Petro.
Standing up there at Petro. You know there's video at Petro, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, they got cameras all around it.
No video.
Of what?
Of Heather. At that Petro. On that date. All day. All night.
We also learned that Josh had an on and off again relationship with a female named EMILIA CARR.
We were home and we were cooking dinner, and it had to be about 7 or 7:30, and we get a knock at the back door, and me and my mom, we open the door, and there's 2 detectives standing there, and they're like, well, we want to know if you'll come in for questioning regarding Heather Strong being missing, and I'm looking around, I'm like, excuse me? And my mom's like, what's going on? They're like, no, we just want to ask her some questions. We just want to, see if she might know what's going on. So I went.
We knew that Josh had lived with her for a time and then left her and married Heather and then went back to EMILIA.
Josh and Heather's relationship was very off and on. They would be great together for a little while, and then they would separate, and she would leave, and she would take the kids, and then they would get back together for a little while, and then something would go wrong again, and it was just not a healthy relationship at all. Me and Heather stayed in touch because at the end of the day, there was no animosity. We would hang out, just girl talk.
We learned that EMILIA already had 3 children and was currently 8 months pregnant with her 4th child. The rumor being that this was Josh's child.
Hey.
Hey.
Tired?
I'm exhausted. About my bedtime.
I'm trying to make this quick as possible, okay? I appreciate you coming up here.
You look tired, too.
Very tired. I appreciate you coming up here. How far along are you?
I'm 8 months.
You're 8 months?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get some things together. We try to sort out some differences and get a clear understanding, okay? EMILIA was a thinker. She was more calculated in everything that she said. She was aware that what she say may come back to bite her.
Oh, I'm hoping you guys find her. I mean...
Well, we're going to find her with your help.
Because, I mean, it'd be...
With your help, we're going to find her, okay? And I need you to understand that. I need your help.
And I'm here to help. I mean, we've got kids who need both parents.
If you know something, this is the time, this is our opportunity, because you want to see that baby being born.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay? You know, you don't want something to bite you in the behind if you know something.
I know.
Okay?
I was tired because, when you're that far along, you're tired all the time. And And I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for them to come in and say whatever they have to say so I can go home. And the first thing he says to me when he comes in there is, you want to see that baby born, don't you? And so I'm taken off guard because I'm like, did he just threaten me? And so after that point, I'm like, what's going on? What's really going on? Because this isn't, something's wrong here.